Yeah, I definitely should record this.
I'm going to keep my voice family friendly.
He kaputt?
That's what happens when you're thick in the front.
Oh. Hey! Oh shit. This is not good. This is
350.
that was family friendly. You need help?
No, I'm fine.
because because that shell was family sized. Hello there, and welcome back to War Thunder. Today we will have a very fun battle with some really awesome shots, and I condensed the battle a bit down from 18 minutes to roughly 9 minutes of gameplay because there were long sections where, well, nothing happened. We are, of course, in the one and only absolute king of the armored derps, and that is the Centurion Mk.5 AVRE, British, battle rating 7.0, rank 5 premium, and it's way too much fun. I also wanted to include a little bit of diversity from the long grind that is there left with the British tech tree, and that has to do with I played too much of the Falcon. That is also kind of humiliating the enemies, but this is nasty, this thing. It's way too much fun. And also, things have changed a little bit, and the first happy customer of the day. This never gets old, I'm telling you. This never gets old. So here I have to retreat because I'm not loaded. Reload is really nasty, over 20 seconds. So I have fallen back a little bit. And then another customer. Go back to US land, dead boy. This is just so satisfying. It never gets old, and I had way too much fun playing solo for grinding or playing for relaxing purposes with some of your friends, you know, clan members, whatever. It's fantastic. And back in the days when I made the first video on it, well, how should I say it? I didn't really appreciate the derp, but since I get more and more close quarters maps, the problems with aiming are not becoming that big of a problem. And still, in this battle I took some of the longest shots. This was one of the shortest ever, dumping the shell into the ridgeline. And watch that. Oh, that was just short, but also the explosion looks huge. Well done, art department. No, honestly, no sarcasm here. And watch this. He goes back, and he's so lucky that I hit the track and it doesn't kill him. Obviously, you know my luck with helicopters. I attract them like, I don't know, everything. And funny thing is, I smoke up, fall back, the ATGM misses me, and the second it misses me, the Alouette got killed. So it might have killed me despite the era protection, which is something that also is now a factor. So you remember this guy? I'm behind cover. So he just sees the final flash. That was a miss. I splashed him to death. Fantastic. Just strange that the first track hit didn't do the charm. Now, 259 meters per second mass velocity, 203 millimeters of quote-unquote penetration because this is a hash warhead, and this versus a T95. When you hit the roof, it hurts. It really hurts. And that was pure overpressure. Because despite it being hash, it also is quote-unquote a high explosive shell. And, you know, when a 30 kilogram heavy warhead contains the equivalent of over 20 kilograms of TNT, that's gonna leave a mark. And this guy was so lucky that he rocked a bit forwards again, and so the shell impacted just a few meters behind him. Sadly, we're not splashing. And here the era helped me versus this T92, and that helps me to bridge the reload. And he already shot 2 times, 3rd time's the charm. And then the action is not over. That's already the ace, but this guy knocked out my gunner, and I'm glad that it was the gunner and not the loader. A teammate helps me out here, but instantly attracts attention from the enemy team again. But he must have knocked out the gun breech of this guy and... Whoa. That is slapping the British way. Poor M46. Yeah, and B now gets captured. So this is rather uncut here, this scene. I was busy the entire battle dropping artillery strikes, pinging the map, communicating here and there a little bit with my team, and this destination, this ridgeline, is where, well, I kind of play now a defensive battle, right? And I want my team to go to B. And you can see they are transitioning currently from A to B, and they're kind of in the back of the enemies, so I have to make a little bit of a distraction for them, and I do this by simply, well, existing and them being aware of me. Watch this guy. Yeah, that's more like it. And so that was quickly action-packed, but look at this. Look at this. I get hit, but it's no damage, and then I spot this guy. A ricochet, really? A ricochet? I get here a ricochet? That must be the luckiest guy alive. Like, not cool, Gaijin. I want to get in some machine gun hits. Sadly, this is only light machine guns. And you know what? Let's define overkill. Let's define overkill here. Because this is just the range. And he sees me, he shoots 50 cals at me, and one shell back does the job. Everything's kaput. Everything's dead. Distributed over 3 maps. When you get hit by this, it's so satisfying. It never gets old. I'm telling you, it never gets old. But again, the reload here, I mark him. Need to save you, my teammate. 8 kills already, and you can see I've taken a lot of damage, and I defended this cap. I know that I never could take it without getting shot to pieces by, again, this guy. And watch it closely. What is that? Gaijin server hamster at it again, right? Look at this. So we have the range again, roughly 600. What is that? I know that I have some spiking in my packet loss, but it never usually looks like that. Is he still there? He is there. Okay, and sadly we missed. But again, from far the explosion looks really impressive. So the enemy team has fought hard. We're just about to win, well, we have a huge points advantage. There is an M60 and I can't get my gun on him. And the second before I could do, I slide off the embankment because of Gaijin's wonderful changes a while ago to the traction on hills, which is hilarious if you play a wheeled vehicle and you slide up like you have soap under your wheels or your tracks. It's ridiculous. I see him, but I can't get the gun on him, and this tree is not cool. So at the moment I can't do anything against him capping, but it's not really dramatic instantly. However, their points are so few. He doesn't see me. He doesn't see me. This allows me to get guns on target, and watch that. Did you see the delay? And that dropped the enemy's tickets to 0. So that was the final action of the match. Let's have a quick look at the post-battle results. Yep, that's fantastic. Over 20,000 RP and 113,000 silver lines. And that without a booster. That's just a premium vehicle. Survivor, heavy metal hero, and a lot of fun as well. That was awesome, and I was really a bit shaking after this battle. It was really intense. It was awesome. The long range shots versus the tank that was behind cover, and also the T95 that were just dirty. Can highly recommend this thing. It's way too much fun, and you see I have an excuse. I have lots of stuff still to grind. That's it for me today, so thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Please give this video a like with it, subscribe if you want to see more, and we'll see each other on the waves, in the skies, and on the battlefields of War Thunder.